Yes, it's the birthday weekend for the baby girl, Lucy Lou. Turns 12. Oh, yeah. For Squirrel Bay. She called me. I told her 4 o'clock. Swell left the office. This is your favorite audio addiction on fear-mongering radio. We've had Vietnam has been coming in huge. Over 300 audio listens. Ho Chi Minh 61, Hanoi 34. So welcome into fear-mongering radio over there, the longest war. My name is Jeff, and we live in the great state of Minnesota. It is the land of 10,000 lakes plus a couple. It is a beautiful day to be alive, I always say. You can hear, you can read, you can feel pain. I can walk and I can work. I look out. Some lady's on the trail walking on her cell phone, doing a good walk. Lawnmower's going in for repair. Going to bring out all the behavior out on the deck. Yes, it's nice. It's beautiful. Did a mukbang on Nomadic, Fanatic. I thought about the bus, but so well. Got robbed. Lots of drama going on, but we always talk about the military and the armed forces who give us the right for freedom of speech. Life and Vibe is in court. Virginia Beach, beef stew, stalking. We always appreciate the military men and the armed forces. 1, was supposed to end all wars. 2, we got dragged in. Japan dragged us in over the oil. They soon capitulated September 2nd. 1945, September 1st is when it kicked off, what Hitler did. He tried to invade, and we had to storm those beaches and snap the necks of those crowds and free those Jews who were deported to America but turned away and slaughtered. The Catholics still run the East Coast. Blue laws, the rat line, all that behavior going on. Burn those churches to the ground. Men and women blue, God bless the working class. People work every single day and support people that don't want to work, like Dave, 25, in a homeless shelter. Who are these brave men and women in Iran right now in harm's way for the hunch? His wife died in her feet the other day talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Probably pissed off the hunch. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Maritime Coast Guard in on things for this country. Because after World War II, we had Korea, the forgotten war in Vietnam, the longest war. Sacrificed 58,000 plus. Trump, convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, and draft dodgers with flat feet. And Bill Clinton, Yahoo, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mr. Lewinsky, Yahoo. May the MAAs come home soon. Maybe we can end the wars and people are dying in the oceans and deserts to come to this great country. Think it, brave men, women. You are your choices in life. You are where you're at in your life because of choices. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. P stood for Penn State. We call it Pedophilia University, just like the Pope of Pedophilia Entertainment Incorporated. Start burning those churches to the ground. They're crime scenes. The Crowley, she should be either deported or executed, public hanging for this kind of behavior with children. Beef Stew says it's okay to shower in the shower of Penn State. If you don't like two men having consensual sex, you can't watch two women. Not very Christian to be doing watching two women choke your chicken. But women, when he fills you full of spunk, even if you have no ovaries, you might get AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea in the penis, ouch, or chlamydia if you didn't have a condom on. All water, no seeds, I get it. You father the child, and the father runs off on you. Adoption is the option. So please put a condom on, pray to safe sex. That's all we're asking. Read, travel, meet people, be a better person. Sitting around doing whatever. I will rise tomorrow morning at 2 o'clock with the airport, make gear. Making money. We're going on a cruise in February. Came down at the right time. Went up $400. She booked it. It's going to be a Cowpote cruise. But make good choices in your life. Good choices. Call someone you're going to murder. Get the phone. Too much to drink. Just call me. Call Squareback. Call somebody. That's all you got to do. I've had 3 people murdered by drunk drivers. Just pick up the phone because you're a convicted felon in Canada. You can't go to Canada because you made poor choices. I go across there into work. There's always somebody. You down the police pulls over. Orange jumpsuit Monday morning. How do you plead? Just say I made a poor choice. Take your medicine. You didn't make a mistake. Know the difference between mistake and choice. When you continue to say mistake, you're never going to correct your way you work. Just say, hey, I made a poor choice. You'll correct your choices. I don't run with poor people. I don't criminals. I run with good people. I want poor people to be poor. Plain and simple. I want people with money and stature and life. But lately, Vietnam has been big. 483 in the last 30 days. 504 listenable episodes. 63,886. Sources has been, for some reasons, Edge has been big. 393. So Edge has been big now. Apple Podcasts, Apple WebKit, Safari, Castbox, Chrome, Firefox. I've got 38 different websites I'm on. Thank you so much, Spotify, Lavad, XCOM, my Vision Player, Podbean, MSN. So people are listening. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Sources, let me see, where is I going to go? Geolocations is Vietnam, United States. So Vietnam, it's Ho Chi Minh is 8061. I'm like, holy moly. United States is Minnesota 15. Blaine, Minneapolis, Blaine 14 times. Illinois, see organized crime. Oracle Park, Chicago, Conakry. Way up there. Massachusetts, Springfield, Mansfield, and Boston. 8 in Springfield, Washington, Seattle, Idaho is Linson, California, San Diego, Cowpote approved. 1 Highland, Texas. Florida is Orlando and Panama City, Texas. 2 Porta, Ayu, the Devil, Jim Schuler. Lead guitar for George the Devil. Look up Monkey Beat. Do me for look up Monkey Beat. Great. Fort Worth 5 times. Thank you. And Tennessee, Knoxville, Corrington, Illinois, like I said, Orland Park. Michigan, Siahong, Pennsylvania, Elizabethtown, Pittsburgh, New York. Appreciate it very, very much. Iraq, 19 times. Baghdad, Kabari, I can't pronounce that. He's one. So appreciate it. Iraq, Bangladesh, Venezuela. Thank you so much. Whole bunch. So I think this new one they put me on is getting people coming in. Thank you so much. And listening to me, Babylon, Argentina, Don't Cry for Me 5 times. Buenos Aires, Mendoza twice, St. Louis. Well, thank you. All these, appreciate it. Let's look now, last 12 months, let's look. A little over 1,300. I have just a shitload of them on here. I mean, a whole bunch, but it's a whole bunch. Podbean, XCOM, Deezer. Again, everybody that comes to the audios, and on YouTube too as well. I appreciate it very, very much. A couple of shows I want to talk about. Shady Broadcast. Look them up. They did a real good thing on the Daily Woo. They did a really good thing about after he died of all these people. Their behavior, talk was really good. The Shady Broadcast, a very, very good audio, 45-minute about, they didn't really talk about his old stuff. It was very, very good. And then the Gen Network, very good. I've seen him before. He brought it up. My boy did from the group home. He was on. I mean, my girl could have called the show last time if she wanted. She didn't want to call the show. It's a little bit parody. But she's pretty funny. Listen to her live stream. Likes Karl. Where else? She reminds you a lot of let me see here now. Go over here. She reminds me a lot of my first YouTube person that I used to watch. She reminds me a lot of very just plain Jane of the Daily Grace. She's still around, but she reminds me of Daily Grace. Very funny. She did New York Dan rip on him. It was pretty hilarious. So it was pretty funny. So it was did some video. She talk about New York Dan, about Donald Trump, about the problem going on. That you're always praising Donald J. Trump. I've never been afraid to tie my feet. Look at Past Productions. They're living on their knees with this behavior going on with the carpetbagger and Daily Woo's sister. What do you want me to take down? And he's putting all the Woo ones on we're gonna call that stuff. Oh God, what do they call those things? They put it all in membership. It's like, well, either take him down or don't take him down. So he's living on his knees. He's pissing and moaning about this behavior, because he did a video with the sign on his grave and everything else that was funny. It's like, well, watch what you wish for, bitch boy. I talked about it. He's got me blocked. It's fine. So that I still listen. I just don't like or dislike. I'll listen because depending on what he's talking about. But she's pretty funny. I hope she gets some more views. She did a great job with New York Daniel, the New York dimwit. So it was pretty hilarious. But just in Life and Vibe is in. I don't know how the court case went. I called Beef Stew and asked him this happened. He didn't answer the phone. He's actually down there. So I don't know what the court date, if he's going to do a live show. He's in there stalking her. If so, Tim did it through Zoom. I have no idea what went on there. But that behavior going on is just beside the point. It's just. But I was mistaken. Nomadic Fanatic got broken into, and I saw BlindViews video doesn't spell urge right. Nomadic Fanatic urged me to call the motel. And like I said yesterday, you get what you pay for. Nomadic Fanatic gets robbed. Okay, I get it. It sucks. But you go to some motel, try to be cheap, and then he's begging for people to give him stuff. It's like, I thought you made money. It's like, come on, man. I guess Tater Acre is sold, I guess. I guess she jumped the gun in BlindViews in a live stream. He got kind of pissed because, he had his talking points. I'm off the top of my head. Whatever comes to my head. If someone calls in the show, then we go in the direction the person wants to talk about. That's fine. But he was... I didn't listen live. I listened to 2 hour, 50-minute live stream. I came in at the end. He was playing his guitar. I really don't care. But I'd rather listen to Jen Network. She's a very funny young lady, very sweet. Doesn't take her that seriously. She just kind of moves along. Was funny. Whatever. I gave her a sub, but I don't sub to a lot of channels. But she's well worth it. I think she's funny. The New York Dan is just an amateur. Comedian just doing something funny, just like the Daily Grace. I loved her when because she reminds me just of her because the way she acts, she's not so serious. She's a common day Delilah kind of woman. She's 50-something years old. She's on YouTube having fun, just screwing around, doing a fun hobby, ripping on the serious Tim haters, which I've done since I pretended to be and I like ripping on the dimwit and the functional alcoholic out to Ziggy and I, and then the turkey neck, morning, whatever else, and Karl, the lawyer, and whatever else, just these other people that just act like total idiots. But she's pretty funny. But that one that I just talked about they're really good. The shady broadcast, very, very good. Go listen to the one about the Woo. They talk to the aftermath about people trying to. I talk about the Woo. I get it. I'm just but I'm not going to be doing because I know carpetbaggers overseas, and you literally followed what the Woo went through. So he's following the footsteps of the Woo. It's like, really? Oh my goodness. But just how people were, what's his name, was crawling over his body, the shameless way he was doing his buddy, whatever. So, and he also mentioned in the Shady Broadcast is people went out and bought cameras to think they could be like the Daily Woo, and they do like 4 or 5 videos. They realize it's not easy. They probably got 10 views, And it's like, it's not, and they don't, because no one cares. I mean, I get it. No one really cares my audios, my videos. I mean, they get what they get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and even said in that thing, it's like he had 1 million followers, but his channel was slowly dying. It was going downhill because no one cared anymore, and his old stuff was better. But the Woo just was not. People didn't really care anymore about what he was doing. People are trying to pimp and prostitute him, which I bought my shirt, but I get it. I talk about the guy, but other people like the Woo and like Tampa J tries to emulate him, which again, I knew about the Woo many years ago. For many years I've been on YouTube. I've seen a lot of his own videos, even Carpegger, and I mentioned him on this channel through all the Sarasota Tim haters, and Turkey Neck all of a sudden decided to start talking about past productions. Well, she heard this from me, and no one knew about the Carpegger until I said something. The boy said, go support him, go support Wonder Hussy, go support that young lady over there, Jen's Network. Go support her. Give her a sub her up, get her up to 1,000. I think she could be a very creative young lady. I think she could be a great vlogger because she's just natural in the camera. She doesn't take her that seriously. She could rival Wonder Hussy because she's not a stripper, but she's very sweet and she's easy on the eye. She could rival the Huss. She could. Let me see. What is this one? Let's go. I'm not here. But no, I like new talent on YouTube and something that's funny. Doesn't take them so damn seriously. People do take themselves so seriously on YouTube, just like with past two productions. They're obsessed with YouTubers and whatever else, and he's getting his dick slapped because he told what's her name that I'll take down whatever you feel is unfortunate for her. Then she told him to take everything down. Then he got all pissed. Said, well, not what you wish for, bitch boy. It's the way she goes. So he'll continue to talk about it. Trust me. He'll talk about Carpegger going overseas. So it's never ending. But he made himself look really stupid in past productions when he did that behavior. When he said, well, what do you want me to take down? He didn't take it down. He just moved it over to the private. It's still out there. And said you just delete it. I deleted my 3 Chicago live stream because it was about Chicago. Didn't care. Did the 3, let them up for a week and a half and tore them down. Didn't care. Just be done with it. And also my boy, Old Man Nation, he chickened out. He went on somewhat of an easy hike. He couldn't handle it, so he copped out. He pulled a Trump. He pulled it's a taco. Marco always chickens out, so he chickened out. He was on some hike and he couldn't handle it. Couldn't carry it, so he set stuff ahead, which you should do. Like, I've always want to walk the Appalachian Trail. I mean, if you're going to go on these stupid hikes, maybe practice before you just decide to start going on a hike and whatever, And if here's the problem, people like that do something like that. If it was easy, everybody would do it. You gotta pace yourself. I've done my share of hiking. I love hiking. It's a lot of fun to go camping too as well. But he tacoed out just like his hero, Donald J. Trump. He chickened out and then he humped it back to whatever it was. I listened. He's sitting there making hall pass for his poor excuses. It's like you chickened out, man. Couldn't handle it. Thought it was just be this little hike up a hill and hike down a hill, make up your tent. Here we go. Hopefully the phone works. It better work.
Call from
Squirrel.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Well, what's on your mind? So I was misunderstood. Welcome to the show. I was misunderstood when I talked about the bus. I have it coming out tomorrow. I thought he was with the bus, but that's, I mean, whatever. I thought, and your Bo, I saw his video. I just saw the title. He misspelled the first word, whatever it was, the word he used, he misspelled it, whatever. But I knew he would have a video out today on that, so. But, so what happened in the chat room? Why did he get mad at you? What did you say in the chat room?
Well, his video was about, if Tater sold Tater acres, okay? And, I commented that he had sold it back in March, because somebody had told me that, and they also sent me proof of the sale. And when my comment finally came up and he read it, it kind of pissed him off, and he grabbed his paper, his notes, and says, "Well, can't talk about this because Tater Acres is sold, and can't talk about that because Tater Acres is sold," and he had an attitude about him, and and I apologized. I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know you had notes about it." And,
well, he doesn't.
because I didn't.
He always has notes. I have no notes in front of me. I'm off the top of my head. So that's what he does. He does that in his videos. You can tell when he does his videos, he's looking down his notes because he has his sunglasses on. He looks down his notes as he's doing his videos. He scripts his whole videos. So he had all his talking points in front of him last night. I didn't watch any of that. I came in at the end when he was playing his guitar. I'm like, oh, he's done. Okay. So when whatever you said, you beat him to the punch, and he hates that because that's his red meat. That's his red meat, the Tater Acres. So you went in there and you ruined the ending of the movie, more or less. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he mentioned in his in the description section that he sold it. So what was he mad about me for? I mean, he actually said it in the description of his live that he sold Tater Acres, and I don't know. Anyways, Sue Ellen Pomeranians defended me.
What'd she say?
She said, "Don't get mad at squirrel bait. She didn't know." This kind of thing.
Well,
but it was early on in his live that happened, and I didn't stick around. I stayed there for about a half hour, and from what I found out, his live lasted for 2 hours.
Yeah, so
which is unusual. Usually they're like an hour and a half.
Yeah, you want to keep.
But yeah, I didn't stick around. I didn't want to hear anymore.
Well, it's just that was his whole thing was about Tater. So you pissed him off. You said something he wanted. So.
Well, I think I pissed him off a long time ago because he knows I come in here and I call. I call in. Yep. And I comment on your channel and stuff like that, and he knows it. And I've kind of been getting like the cold shoulder from him. It seems like when in the lives, he doesn't always acknowledge me.
Of course, and I give you crap. You're a cat woman.
So I know he knows.
Of course he knows.
He's fine. You don't own me.
No, I get you're down on your feet. I always say that's great. I always give you crap. You're a Cap woman. I like to, but he's the king. And I've talked before. I'm one of the new guys in the blog that actually talks about him, and you can see me in the video. I won't just sit there and go to his videos and type in stuff and run off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the other people that have harassed him have run off on him. I'm continually talk about him. I rip on the guy. Call him the brown shirts, whatever I want to call his young ass, and have fun with the guy. But he doesn't. You're supposed to be a loyal servant to him. So to come over here like a grown ass woman, he can't handle that. He just can't handle that you coming over here. He can't handle that. So that's, for you to say something that's factual, that's why you stole his thunder last night. Is it the very beginning of the show?
Well, I tell you what, he had plenty of thunder if he went for 2 hours.
Yeah, well,
so he had plenty to talk about.
Right. Well, Taters is red meat. Taters is red meat, and he only talks about Sarasota Tim if everyone else talks about him. If Turkey Neck talks about him, and New York Dan does, and if whoever the functional alcoholic and all these haters talk about. I do like that new lady, Jen Network. I really like her. She's really funny. I like her. She's good. She's funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Some of the stuff she was saying.
Yeah, she's good. I like her. She reminds me of my first lady I ever listened to on YouTube. She's just a common day woman, very funny. Just making fun of New York Dan, liking Karl. Talking about all the haters, and it was just kind of hilarious. It was just like she does what I do, what she does on her own special way. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty funny. It was hilarious. Ripping on New York Daniel, and that was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, some of her older videos, I was reading the comments, and she got a lot of slack. They were saying you don't know who you're talking about, and you should just give it up, and that was from Darling and some other commenters that you've probably seen comment before.
Oh yeah, well they don't like it. They don't like it when you call out the hate watchers. I get hate watching. I used to watch Fat Boy, but he was fun to watch, and we would go back and forth. Sarasota Tim is really low hanging fruit and just a really waste of time. And I think you can't. The haters don't like it when you call them out. They don't like it. It's the same thing with Thick and Rich and New York Dan. He's these people. They have nothing else to do. I mean, that's what. And then they continue to watch this guy on YouTube, and they hate watch the guy nonstop. It's just like with BlindViews. He watches people and reports on them. And there's a couple people on YouTube that do that silent behavior all the time. And they watch these people. Like just look at Life and Vibe. Her whole life revolves around Sarasota Tim. That's her whole life. And look at Beef Stew. What's he doing? He's so pissed he can't listen to her. And did he go down to the courtroom today? How'd that court case go today? Did anybody know?
Didn't you watch his recent video?
Who?
Stewie.
No. Was it before or after he went? What happened? I didn't watch it. What did he say?
It was Styler. Well, he put up a video, okay, and it shows the car driving on the highway, and you see the.
I saw that one when he was standing with his dog outside the courtroom.
Yeah, it was a fake video.
Okay.
I don't know if he's done anything since then. I haven't checked, but it was fake.
Okay.
Now I don't know if that was his intention to make it fake like a parody.
Right.
Or was he really trying to pull the wool over our eyes?
Okay.
You can't pull the wool over my eyes. I do that kind of stuff in my videos.
It did look fake. I think it did look fake with him with the behind him. I thought so, but I'm just curious how the court case went today. If it went Zoom or not. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think he did. Otherwise, he'd be putting up real video.
Right.
Because he was standing in front of a green screen.
Yeah, green screen. Yeah.
Because there were people back there, and they weren't moving. And the leaves on the trees, wasn't moving.
That's what I thought. I just saw it. I was in my truck and I saw it. I figured it just looked too perfect. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It wasn't perfect, let me tell you.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. I get it. He's Mr. Stalker himself, and whatever. If the case went off today, the judge should just throw it out. It's just, and like Jen said, he's got exactly what he wants. He wanted the attention from her, and he got it. He got exactly what he wanted from her, was the attention. You know what I'm saying? Just like past two productions, he reached out to the Daily Woo's sister, and then she said, take everything down. Then he pissed and moaned about it. It's like, well, watch what you wish for. If you're going to piss and moan and say, I'll take down what videos you don't want me to take down, squirrel bait, let's say I've been ripping on you, and then you say take them all down, and I go, well, I'm not going to do that, I'll just take certain ones. Well, I gave you the option, you know what I'm saying? And she gave him all the option to take everything down, so he's all pissed off. It's like, well, then he moved it over to membership. It's still there. It's still membership. You can still pay to watch the damn thing. I'm not paying membership, but, watch what you wish for. So, I don't know. But what made me angry about Tater, the video I saw today, is that he's asking for things from people, and then he's people to go harass the hotel. It's like, okay, motels, you get what you pay for. There's many motels I've seen throughout my life. Some are very nice, but the one he went to, if you're going to go for $60 a night, you get what you pay for. This guy who has all this money, and then he's asking for people to give him things. I thought you were a wealthy man,
Yeah, did you see BlindViews video about it?
I saw the title. I knew he'd come out. I saw the title. He misspelled the first word.
Yeah, urges.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's not how you spell her. That's not how you spell it. Whatever.
Yeah, but he had images of Tater's people giving bad reviews to the motel. He showed that. They were all dated for today's date, going in there and, being slanderous and that.
Of course. That's what he's going to, who knows? Did he leave, my question is, did he leave the door open? Or, hang on, man, Karl's here. Hang on 1 second. Hang on a minute. Hang on, sweetheart. Hang on. Merge with private number. Here we go. Hang on. Karl, welcome to the show. You're a squirrel bait. Karl.
I know.
Karl, hang on. Can you? Karl.
What's up? Doing a show?
Yes, we're squirrel.
Did I beat Casey Gritton? I didn't beat Squirrel Bait. How you doing, Squirrel Bait?
How you doing?
Good. Things are fun today.
Cool.
Hey, have you ever gone down to that bar?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's all right. It's good. Everybody's younger than me. It's not like old people. It's more young people. My what would it be? My nephew or niece, they go there quite a bit, and my son's friend goes there. But yeah, it's a bunch of people in their 30s mainly. There's a couple bars that are like 2 blocks away that are more for the older folk.
Did you hear my fiance pissed off your brother in the live stream last night? She spilled the beans, and he got mad at her last night on the live stream.
Who spilled the beans?
Well, go ahead and tell him.
BlindViews got mad at me for spilling the beans about Tater selling his property. And that was BlindViews'
red meat
title to his live stream. Did Tater sell his property? And I commented that he did, and it kind of threw everything out of whack because he started reading his notes, and he said, "Well, can't say this because Tater sold his land, and can't say that because Tater sold his land." So he had an attitude about it, and I apologized in that, and that's not something I meant to do,
Yeah, just tell him you're sorry. He'll get over it.
Well, she said she gave her the cold shoulder during live stream because she's come over here to Valkyrie, so he's a little mad at her because she's going where she wants to.
That is.
So
I'm going to do a live at 7, and I called Ray and left her a message telling her she's welcome to call in and give her point of view.
What happened at the court case? You don't think it happened in the court case?
All I know is what's in my comments. There's some legal word that I've never heard of ever until today. And supposedly it means the plaintiff voluntarily dismissed her case. But it's called a judgment. So how do you get a judgment if you dismissed your case? It would just be an order of dismissal.
Right.
But maybe the Commonwealth does stuff different. I don't know. I've never practiced law in a Commonwealth state.
Well, she probably realized, what happened? It was going to cost money, or she realized she was going to lose. You know what I'm saying? So might as well just dismiss it. You know what I'm saying? She realized she was going to lose.
Maybe she got smart and talked to a lawyer.
Correct.
And told them she was going to use a long arm statute in small claims court, and they laughed at her.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. So it's what do they always say? You rather ask for permission instead of forgiveness. So it's like she probably realized it. I come to you as a lawyer, right? And then you go, hey, cowboy, this isn't going to work. So I just dismiss it because I don't want to look like an idiot in court. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste good suffering to pay you to tell me you're an idiot, in the court of law. So, like I said, I talked about she had no case. She had no case at all.
Well, even her own lawyers told her she needed to go to Florida if she wanted to pursue it. And she's like, you guys don't know what you're doing. I'm brave. I will go forth and sue the shit out of Sarasota and Virginia. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, hey, Hazel. She's a weird dog. She's going to be out of here on the 24th. Yeah, my son bought a house. Here, let me mute you guys so you're not hearing this.
Are you muting himself? Good, okay. No, I wouldn't be surprised if she dismissed it then. That means she knew she was going to lose. So. Okay, no one's there anymore? Squirrel bait? Am I by myself? There's no one around? I must be by myself. Well, oops. I don't know. Are you there? You back?
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
What's going on?
No, I hung up on him on back, but he was talking, so he was talking to somebody, so he went down the road, so he was discussing something, so I don't know where he went, so anyways, but he was talking to somebody. He'll call back anyways, but if I'm not surprised that if she dismissed the case, I would not be surprised. But what made me again
did Karl say that she had the case dismissed?
Yes, that what he understood is that she dismissed the case. She dismissed it because she probably was told, you're going to lose this case. You have no case. So you'd rather just dismiss it instead of someone say you have no case. And then they would dismiss it with prejudice. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a case against you and he doesn't want it, he looks at me and says, you have no case, and this is dismissed with prejudice, I can't bring it against you again. You know what I'm saying? So she may refile in Florida, like he said. She may refile. Mm-hmm. So she may have just said, I'm going to dismiss this, and now she'll refile in Florida. Because if they did go to court and the judge found that it was a stupid case and she had no case, which happens all the time, if a trumped-up charge is brought against you in something where you live and you're in the right and they just go, this person's wrong, it's dismissed with prejudice, I mean they can't bring it up on you again. So that's what happens. So that's if it's true, that's what she probably did. She dismissed it herself so she can bring it again in Florida, which it's just a waste of time. She's wasting court time and money. and Tim is a waste of good suffering. I'll repeat that over and over again.
She obviously wasted other people's money because they were giving her money.
Yeah, that just irritates.
$20 to see a fake document.
Yeah, same thing with Scooter giving her money too as well. These people giving her money. It just drives me insane. I don't care if you're getting to BlindViews, to Wonder Hussy. It says, just quit giving people money on YouTube or on any internet thing. Just quit doing it. I just get really sick and tired of it. I've never, ever asked for anything from anybody. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand this money-giving behavior.
I used to be a member to Nomadic Fanatic #1 fan, and I got out of that because what he was doing was he was making the members videos. He would make one uncensored and the other one censored.
Oh, so we could swear one or the other.
Same video, okay? So members would get, like, I guess it was the uncensored version or something.
Swear.
And then he'd make the same video, just edit it a little bit for regular members.
Well,
and I said, well, what am I paying for?
Yeah, it's a pig in a poke.
You're showing the same video to, regular members who aren't paying.
Yeah, that's just a pig in a poke.
And I feel the same way now with BlindViews.
Well, I wouldn't pay it for him.
What he's doing, huh?
I wouldn't for BlindViews either. He doesn't give you anything. I mean,
listen to me, okay?
I mean,
listen to me.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what I've been noticing is, okay, when he puts the members only video up, okay, he then turns around within an hour, and then it goes to regular members.
Right.
So why am I paying for that?
Right.
Why am I paying for,
Because let's say
video that you make for just members, but then you're going to release it to people who aren't paying.
Yeah, 6 hours later, let's say you're out doing something, and the next day you see it, but it's already been in the members only behavior. I see a lot of people do that. They do a lot of members only live stream, and then they release.
Well, I think the reason why it's being done is so he can so he can appease his members. Okay, here you go. This is for members. Okay,
right.
And then turn around and then post it to the viewers, the regular people, the other subscribers, and get that AdSense. So he's making money both ways.
Correct. Yeah, it's called a pig in a poke. It's a pig in a poke. It's exactly what it is. It's like, someone gifted me one time a membership for 1 month about, 6 months ago. I'm like, I didn't care. And people gifted me for, what the hell is that one, Steele's Toll Morning Show. They would give me a membership, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't need to be a member or something. He do member only live streams. I don't care. I don't need this. You're strangling your production you're strangling the chicken to improve productions. So I see Old Man Nation chickened out on a hike. He went on some hike.
What happened?
Yeah, what?
He went on a hike.
He went on a hike, and he was going to go on this hike, and he chickened out on it. He quit the hike and came back home. He put stuff out ahead to go on a hike, So he did a hike, and he bit up more than he could chew. So he chickened out. He did a taco. He did a Marco. A Marco always chickens out. So he was supposed to go on this hike, but he chickened out. He Ubered it back to Tucson because he couldn't handle the hike. So he chickened out on a hike. He's bitching about the heat. Well, you live in the desert. What do you expect? And you're gonna go. So he was supposed to go on some big hike, but he couldn't handle it. So he couldn't take it. So he Nancy boyed out and went back home.
You shouldn't be talking about wanting to go on a hike if you're living in the desert and you're cold.
I totally agree. It's hotter than hell. Hussey's talked about that when she's done on hikes before. She goes, I picked this day because the weather was nice. She knew it was. She looked and she went on. I get it when she goes on a hike. She was in Colorado one time and she was on a mountain. It was a nice day for her to go for a hike. It was a very good video. She went to the top of the mountain and she had a good time. But you go hiking in Arizona, it's like there are people like that that die, like his age, that die on these hikes because they don't have enough water and they think it's this easy walk. It's like you're going to be hiking like he is. You better practice before you do a hike. You know what I'm saying? You better practice so you're ready to do it. So whatever. So Mr. Pedal Caller. So.
Yeah, I remember in the military we would have field exercises in the Mojave Desert.
Oh yeah.
And this would be like in November, and it would go down to freezing at night, and then in the afternoon it hit about 85 degrees.
Oh yeah, desert can be really cold at night, real cold. I mean, I've been in Vegas, and all of a sudden it's like 40 degrees. So, but it's just that's the way the desert is. It's very hot, and in the evening it's beautiful. It's light. But what'd you think about his?
Yeah, because
what'd you think about
because the desert is flat. There's nothing blocking the wind or anything like that. That's why it's so bad out there.
What'd you think? What'd you think about his other channel? I gave you the link to that. What do you think?
Who?
Old Man Nation, his Arizona Blind Man, the other channel. That remember he wasn't going to do more hate videos, but he has another channel where he's spoofed.
I don't think it's funny at all. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I know
I think it's just an old man trying to be funny, and it's just not working out.
No. Well, remember was it? 3 weeks ago, I'm not going to do this anymore. Here, Karl's back. He's back in the saddle. Here we go. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute, Karl. Merge with private number. Here we go.
Sorry about that.
We're back, Karl.
Yeah, my neighbor was wanting to have a conversation.
Okay. Well, I was just talking to her when you went down the road, and I told her I think she dismissed it because if the judge would tell her in Tim's favor, he would dismiss it with prejudice. You know what I'm saying? So I think she dismissed it, so she doesn't get that dismissed with prejudice. You know what I'm saying, Karl?
Well, and I think Beef Stew was there. I saw some video. I couldn't hear hear what he said, but it looked like he was in front of that courthouse.
No.
No, that was fake.
Oh, that was AI.
That was fake, Karl. I know it was fake.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it.
I haven't investigated yet. I just saw that.
No.
Well, there ain't a whole lot to investigate. If you look at the courthouse where he's standing in front of it, there's people standing up by the courthouse and they're not moving. Okay, it's just he's got a green screen. Okay, and he put a picture of the courthouse there, and then just stood there, just like in your studio.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. I like that.
And also the driving video where he's going to Virginia Beach. You can find that video on YouTube.
Okay.
Somebody else is driving it, and he just clipped out a little portion of somebody else's video.
So he's stealing other people's stuff to make it look like he's real.
Well, that must be a real letdown that he doesn't care enough to go to her court date.
Yeah.
The only person in love with her won't even go to her court date. That's the border.
Well, I don't know if he was just doing it as a parody or if he was really trying to fool us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I haven't really watched it with sound.
Because I looked at that thing and I'm like, this isn't real. Just the way he's holding the dog and he's standing there, and I'm like, I don't think so. So.
Yeah. What was that, Poppy? Yeah.
I was telling Squirrelbait, I like that Jen girl. She's pretty funny. The Jen Network, she's pretty funny.
Oh, I got someone that's going to send me a link to her members only. So I'm going to be able to watch it.
She
did a members only video last night.
About what?
And they're going to send me a link so I can watch it, but I'm going to go live at 7, so I won't have time to watch it before I go live.
Good Lord.
She's already got members only?
Yeah, but usually when she does the members only, she only has like 10 or 15 people watching.
But she only has a few subscribers.
Yeah, well, she's
I'm just wondering how she got members only already.
Well, it's the monkey do, monkey see, monkey do. That's all it is. She sees everybody else do it.
She's got 35,000.
No, she doesn't. Gen Network? She only has...
How many does she have?
Gen Network?
I mean, subscribers. I don't know about members. I think she's got like 50 or so members. At least she did.
The Gen Network, right? That's what we're talking about, right? Let's go look. Okay, hang on a second.
She's got 122 subscribers.
Thank you. Okay. There you go.
Ooh, oh, you mean Jen?
No.
Are we talking about Jen or Life Alive?
Gen Network. Gen Network.
Oh, well, she's like tripled her thing since I started talking about her. If she was at like 35 or something.
She has 122 subs.
Okay, so she's coming up.
Good. I've talked about her, and I want to see her do well. Good. I think we're talking about two different people here.
No, Jen is that blonde in Florida.
Yeah.
It's kind of wackadoodle.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the same person.
Okay. All right.
At first, I thought you were talking about Life of BlindViews.
No.
That's where I was confused.
Okay. But, no, she's. I don't know why she'd have why anybody in their right mind would actually. I mean, she's a nice lady. Would pay for her to have any kind of what do you want to call it? Any kind of membership. I don't understand that, but whatever. I don't get that. So why you would actually have a membership for her? I don't get it.
Hey, your buddy Line Screw made a video about Tater.
Of course.
Tater got robbed, or what?
Of course, I said that in the video. He has to come out tomorrow. He'll do one right away. He's right on. He's on it right away, just like BlindViews. That's his new red meat. So Line Screw.
Yeah, but that's gonna BlindViews isn't gonna like that.
Because
Yeah, he's cramping his dial.
Yeah. He's.
Why do they have to publish their stuff before it actually comes out on Tater's channel?
I don't know.
What now?
They have to get the news out there before Tater says it himself. I mean, I know Tater's stuff is delayed, but
because
it's like they got moles that are just telling them stuff.
Right. No, I have no. I don't know. I have no idea.
Probably before a 30 channel gets it out.
But
I know.
But if because Line Screw is going to take away his red meat, he's going to get pissed. Because if Line Screw continues to grow and more people come to him instead of BlindViews, it's going to piss him off. Just like with you in the chat room, you said something first before he did that pissed him off, and that's because Sarasota Tim. He's realized that other people talk about Sarasota Tim, so he's zeroed in on Tater. And I talked about it in a short. I was misinformed, but the bottom line is, and then he came out with one of his own today, which took him a while to probably shot took that long, but whatever.
It seems like.
Go ahead.
What, Karl?
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it seems like whoever gets out the video first is going to get the most views. Okay. And I recently had that happen with the very first court case with Tater. The very first one, I got 10,000 views on that. And Nomadic Fanatic #1 fan put out a video a couple days after that, and somebody in the comment section said, Squirrelbait put out a video, it was pretty good. And Agnes got real salty about it and says, well, some of us have lives.
Yeah, I made a comment. I made a comment
Kind
one.
of got pissed because he didn't get as many views as I did on his video.
Yeah, I made a comment one day to the person or something. I said, what's with the screaming or whatever, and I got all, you missed your mumbles, and I got blocked. So it's like, just like yesterday in the live stream, I'm talking to somebody, and somebody comes in and mentions I mumble. Like, said two things. I just looked over, okay, if you're going to piss me off, you're not going to, I really don't care, So I get it. I don't get a lot of views. I totally understand that, but I get what I get, But when you see this Line Screw is going to start, because he's moving away from Carol and RV, and he did some video today about fast food. I didn't even watch it. No one cares. They don't care about your fast food.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. You just stick to your red meat.
And it's not as good as it used to be.
Duh. We all know that.
It's just yes.
Yeah, we know that. I mean,
he did some other video where he posed a question and then he just talked for like 5 minutes without even giving the answer. I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah, no, he just. I found him through Carol and RV, and that's he's. I've called him outright, called him a stalker. I mean, I get it. She's a low hanging fruit, but she's another one who just should have ignored him and never said anything about him, because he loved to stalk her on the internet and watch her videos and bitch about her. And then he's realized that's a waste of time. But he's always going to do is he's going to talk about. He's found a new red meat, and this would be Nomadic Fanatic. So he's going to talk about and he's going to talk about Mikey, because whatever BlindViews talk about, he will talk about. That's what he's going to do. He's going to sit and why he cares about our president. He's not from America. He's from Canada. I asked him one day in the chat room, why do you care about our president? I don't like the why do you care? You live in Canada. Why do you care about my politics? I could care less what you think. So he didn't like that too much. He finally blocked me over there. He finally blocked me over there on his channel. So I'm like, whatever, I take it as a compliment I get blocked. But it is what it is. But we'll see it. We'll see what her hall pass will when she does a live stream. How Life and Vibe, how she frames this court case. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how she frames it.
Yeah, I'm thinking she finally talked to an attorney friend that she trusts, or someone that's the spouse of an attorney or whatever, and she told them her theory about the long arm statute, and they laughed at her.
Right. And then probably told her, go to the floor, and that's why she dismissed it. It's just like if I had 2 strikes against me on my channel, let's just say, and Squirrelbait is giving me these strikes, right? I delete my channel, because if I let her take me down, then I can't make another channel again. So I delete my channel before she takes it down. You know what I'm saying? So I can make another one. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they do it or not, but if like Tim actually traveled all the way up from Florida for this thing, not only would they probably dismiss it, but they'd probably make her pay his costs.
No, why not? I would. If she.
Maybe. I don't know. It's small claims court, so I didn't think it happened.
You never know, man. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? You're never going to really hear the truth, this whole court case. Who knows? I mean, it's been fun.
But it is kind of an abuse.
Yeah,
it is kind of an abuse of the court system.
Absolutely. Of course it is.
To use that statute to sue somebody when you don't have jurisdiction.
When you have nothing better to do, what she does, that's what's going to happen.
I think it's abuse of fair use.
I agree.
Copyright.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. In every one of my videos at the very beginning, there's the law. It's laid right out there, saying that you can use portions of media, for critiquing, news, parody, whatever. It doesn't say you can use the whole person's work.
Right,
Okay.
which she likes to do.
This person, but Ray is using Tim's whole videos, which is wrong. And for her to then go after him because he has the right to strike her channel for using all his his whole videos.
Yes.
He has that right, but then she comes along and says, "Oh no, I'm using all of it."
Yep.
And you ain't got a damn thing to say about it. She's in the wrong.
He decides what she wants to do, and then she tries to manipulate the argument so she wins.
Yeah. She got a big head, and she got her crowd and fans rallying behind her and stuff like that, and she was just popular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was loving
down. She's gone down there. It's nice for getting there and that. And now she's lucky to keep 100.
Right.
Oh,
Damn.
It's
Yeah. How's the new job doing, Karl?
yeah,
How's the new job doing?
it's good. Good. I like getting paid overtime.
Oh, you getting overtime?
Yeah, not after 50 hours, after 40 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. So did you?
The other job I had, they didn't pay overtime until after 50 hours.
Oh, really? Yeah, I get after. I can bank mine into comp temp I want. So that's what I did at my other job.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I see your uncle Mark chickened out on a hike.
I think he said he wasn't going to do the whole thing.
But he pushed stuff ahead. He put stuff ahead to for when you hike these hikes, you put food ahead for yourself, and then you.
Oh yeah. But I think he realizes he bit off more than.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He chickened out like with the hunch. So it's like if you're gonna do this,
I wouldn't call it chicken.
well, I'm gonna rip on the guy because I have every right to. He's gonna label me a pedophile.
But I think he just thought he was in better shape or could do more.
Well, you're in the heat. He's an old man. He could have easily disappeared, and his wife would never found his body. He could be one of those guys. I watched this one guy who highlights hikers like this imbecile that he is that went on a hike and never were found again. You know what I'm saying? They went on these long hikes and they disappear forever. They never find them.
Yeah, like you, and you walk around out back there. There could be some ne'er-do-well out there.
Yeah, I mean, I walk. I'm not saying I'm fit, but I've done my share of hiking. When my sister lived in Oregon, I've done hiking. I've hiked around. I understand hiking. You have to have plenty of water, and you have to plan your thing out. You just don't decide to do it. He should have done half the hike and a little bit of this and different parts of it, and then done the whole thing. But he chickened out. He was just too stupid. So, well, he's lucky. He's lucky he didn't get eaten by a coyote or something. But he chickened out. He pulled a Trump. He pulled a.
Like BlindViews, you're just ripping on him because you don't like it.
No, that's fine. I have a right to. He wants to rip on me. It goes just like just like with turkey neck. Same thing with her. So
yeah, well, yeah. Goodness. Oh, we're getting more stock accounts.
who?
Getting the Munsters and the Cunninghams from Happy Days. Getting Richie Cunningham. I'm waiting for the Fonz. Stewie should just love it. It's got all these crazy people in there with all these crazy different names.
Hey, I think I overheard Stewie say he's got something like 30 sock puppets.
No, maybe they're all Stewie. I don't know.
I think I heard it on his live or something.
Well,
But they were
he's claiming he only has 2. I don't know if I believe
Yeah,
that.
I
I don't
know.
think he's got 30, but
He's a troll.
he's so desperate to watch the life of Ide that he probably made some up.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what the big deal is about watching her live, but see, he's got nothing better to do is sit there and make comments. I mean, look at my boy. He can behave himself in there, you know. Casey Grits, he behaves himself in there, you know. So look at Squirrel
Well,
Baby.
Casey Grits knows that he can only go so far.
Correct. Look at my girlfriend, my fiance. She got dick slapped by the Fuhrer, you know. She got dick slapped by the Fuhrer, you know. He got all mad at Eva
Yeah,
Braun.
but we wouldn't expect any less from him.
I have to go listen to that. Where was
He
it?
backhanded me, didn't he?
Yes. I want to go. Where was it? Was this at the very beginning, or when was it? When was it, sweetheart?
Huh?
When did he backhand you? Was it very beginning or not? Very beginning of the live stream. When did
Say that again. When did he backhand me?
when did he yell at you? Beginning of the live stream.
Yeah, about something like I don't know, almost 10 or 18 minutes in,
Okay.
something like that.
I'll find it. That way I don't have to go all the way through it. That way I can listen to it and be done with it. So.
You know, he'll read my comment about Tater selling his land, and then then not too long after that, he looks at his notes and, well, can't talk about that, and can't talk about that because he sold his property, and can't talk about that, because, I screwed it up, and
That's pretty funny.
And he thought he'd have an exclusive.
Yeah, it's. You took his steak off his plate and ate it right in front of him. That's you cut his steak open and ate it right in front of him. That's what you did. He took his plate right there at the picnic table and ate it. So that's pretty funny. That's
you'll
And
see,
made him watch you eat it.
you'll see Sue Ellen Pomeranian defending me. Don't get mad at Squirrel Bait.
I told that to Sue Ellen. I said, we came back for walks with the dogs, and I said, yeah, I guess you were in there defending my fiance. She said, what do you mean? I said, she called out the fear. I said, Eva Braun did. I said, because she spilled the beans on Tater. So she kind of looks at me, and I go, I guess the Sue Ellen Pomeranian came in and defended my fiance. So she just rolled her eyes. She goes, you guys are mentally ill. And I go, yeah, that's it. So it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty hilarious. She comes. That's pretty Sue Ellen, because I think one of you guys mentioned it. It might have been Casey Grits saying you should have a Sue Ellen Pomeranian. So someone took that sock bucket and put it, and that was pretty funny. So I showed her that one.
There's a Pomeranian sock puppet, yeah.
It was pretty hilarious to have it come in there because she likes Pomeranians. So I told her that. I showed her one time they commented on the video. There you are right there. I said, that's you right there. She goes, really? I go, yeah, but it's Sue Ellen Pomeranian. So that's pretty funny. I'm glad Sue Ellen came to your rescue, During the hockey game, she was listening on the side, you know what I'm saying? So she was over there listening, That's pretty funny. Going in there, dick slapping. That's hilarious. I'll listen to it if I get a chance. I do have to listen to. Who did you say Liz Amazing was getting ripped on? Who would you say? Who was that? What channel was ripping on her? You said someone was ripping on her.
Living with the Carsons.
Living with the Carsons. What'd they say?
I don't know. He was just attacking Liz Amazing, but all the comments were like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's awesome.
Yeah, Nomadic Fanatic robbed. A felon gets a felony committed against him. So yeah, he's going to talk about it. So okay. You said living with the Johnsons?
Carsons.
Living with the Carsons.
Like Carson Perry Scott. Or Johnny Carson.
Okay.
He lives in, I don't know if he lives up north. Maybe he lives in Minnesota. He's like a contractor, and he bought a fifth wheel, and he triple toes to Arizona.
Is it cruising or living? Is it cruising or is it cruising or is it living? There's a cruising
It's
with
a bald. It's a bald. It's a like a 40-year-old bald dude.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Looks like he can
It's cruising with the car.
Looks like he can lift weights.
He's cruising. It says cruise with the car, so that's what you're talking about. Okay. All right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. I'll listen to it. It's why they would rip on her, because she rips on people that buy shitty stuff. Oh, here it is, right here. Liz Amazing. Is she in it for the money? No. Yes and no. She's in it because she wants to protect people that buy $300,000 behaviors. So,
Well, everybody is. You don't go to work if they don't give you a paycheck.
Right, but no, she's trying to protect people that are RVers. I mean, there's one today. It was effed up. So why is he? Is she hurting the RV, or is she hurting the? Yeah, she's calling out the RV business because they make shitty stuff. So I don't know why he's pissed.
I think he went down the wrong path there.
Yeah, I've always liked her stuff because she points out things that people should look at. I've always liked her. I always support her, man. She does really good work. Whatever.
Yeah, besides him, I've never heard anybody against her.
Yeah. Well, I've seen someone called her Liz.
And I'm not even sure he's against her. I think he was maybe just doing this video for views.
Yeah. I've always liked Liz Amazing. She does really good work. People buy these things, and today somebody did some RV thing, and when I get back from dinner, I always pop a video every Friday and listen to it. And there was somebody last week spent $300,000 on an RV, and it's broken. And it's a Class A. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, they can't fix it. She does good work. So, but I don't know. Whatever. I'll listen to his say, but that's pretty funny. She does good work, but anyways. But
so what's for dinner tonight?
Chinese tonight. We're gonna go to Chinese. I'm gonna have chicken wings, and I have shrimp, and I usually have sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour shrimp. It's our anniversary was yesterday, so we're gonna our anniversary dinner tonight. So,
you guys remembered your anniversary?
32 years, for Christ's sake. I was
never forget it.
I was one hurting.
32 years married to you. Oh my God!
I know. I was one hurting unit this morning.
It's a light sentence.
32 years ago, I was one hurting unit. We woke up and I was at the little restaurant, and my nephew was screaming. I was like, "Shut up!" It was the last time I was really that drunk, and we got really hammered that night. I mean, we bartended our own wedding, so you had to come to us. We poured out. We were up there. My nephew was a 10-year-old. He poured all the beer, and we mixed all the drinks. Even though I had no idea what's in your drink. So me and her were at the bar. We're at the bar the whole night. So you had to come to us, say hello. So
that's cool.
And that way, you don't have to walk around. You came to us. What's in your drink? Whatever you wanted. So we had right there in the VFW. We had 2 60-gallon kegs on order, so just in case we went overboard. So it was free beer. So people were drinking like a fish. And we had a buffet, and it was $5 a plate.
Not even the third or fourth cousin.
So it was, it was fun. We had a great time. We had a buffet. It was $5 a plate. We had turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, whatever. Just a basic, small town wedding, nothing special. No, they're not going to go over. I've been to many weddings where the food sucks and they go overboard, and the wedding.
Didn't you say your wedding was in the town she's from?
Yes. So we had we had 300 people at the wedding, so or more. So it was a small town. We had a great, it was fun. I mean, people all the time will tell me one of the favorite weddings. Her brother who's blind, has his own band. He played for us his band played free, and we had a great time. So it was very simple, not overdone wedding. We didn't go overboard. Like some people do. They have these huge weddings, and they have 6 maid of honors, whatever else, and all this other behavior, and it lasts 6 years. They pump out 2 children and they get a divorce. It's like I'm the only one in the family still married to the same spouse because I didn't have any kids. I always say king size bed, good sex life, and no kids makes a great marriage. So
okay.
I get kids as long as they're not mine. They're a great thing. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, but all I heard my brothers would bitch. Well, then get your dick snipped, okay, and quit banging you, and every time you have it, you know. I look at her and she's pregnant. Well, then quit having sex with her then, you know. What the hell, my fault. But anyways, so what's your boy Sarasota Tim doing these days? What's on his mind? Has he talked about the court case at all?
No, absolutely nothing. Say it again. I don't know. He bought a shovel. I don't know what he's going to do with it. He got up on his roof thinking he's going to clean the filters, and he doesn't realize there aren't filters up there. It's like a radiator that you spray cleaner in, and then it's a two-part process. I think you spray the cleaner in, and then you put in the solvent or whatever, and then you wipe it up.
Because I got some video that was recommended to me, and it said the louder they scream or something, whatever. So he must have been talking with the haters or something.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. And Dinger didn't say anything really about that one. I think he had a political rant.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And he's had good morning and good evening. I don't know.
Yeah, so.
I don't have enough time for it.
Well, you're working. You're a working fool.
Yeah.
That's the way she goes.
So he's going to have to get more interesting if he's going to want me to watch his video.
Yeah, right. You heard that? You heard that, young lady? You hear that, what he said there?
No, I'll watch it. I mean, if Dinger says something,
see?
You know what I mean? But if he puts up a video and nobody says nothing about it, I'm going to assume it's stupid. But if he puts up a video like the one where he was parked and he was supposedly being rude because he wasn't letting someone have a parking spot.
Right.
You know, I'll go watch that. See what they're talking about.
Right.
It was a big nothing burger.
Right.
I mean, parking spots are first come, first serve.
Correct.
I don't know what's so difficult about that.
I don't know. Some people just can't do it.
You know, unless they have like a time limit. But
who knows? But
the shortest time limit I've ever seen is like 15 to 30 minutes. And he hadn't exceeded that.
Yeah, but sometimes people just like to bitch. You know?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And the same thing, like with Tater got robbed, and now he's getting everybody to complain about this motel before he knows all the facts. You know, blaming the motels.
Yeah, I'm looking at a image of his. I'm looking at an image of his video. Of his comment to the hotel, and he gives it a 1. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
He gives it a 1 star, and he says, "Stole everything from my room right after I secured my room. Room 122. They used a key card, stole all my stuff, including laptop, and then said their cameras were," and then it says more, and I can't click it. But then he has his buddy, Sean Fowler, from Illinois, chime in saying, "Place is unsafe. That will steal your belongings." Which Sean never stayed there. Okay.
Yeah, he's abusing it.
I don't know. I may do a video on this and just call this piece of shit out. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit that's bad conduct. He's abusing his chandelier. He's abusing the privilege he has of being on YouTube to attack this thing. And maybe they're guilty, but he doesn't know yet.
Right.
Yeah, he's blaming the motel, and he doesn't know yet. You know who stole his belongings. He doesn't know because I guess the police are still investigating, or they don't care. But yeah, he wants to play big shot and take down this motel just like he came into my Reddit and tried to take it down.
You keep talking. Keep talking.
Is he making copies of his money again?
Huh?
Is he making copies of his money again?
I don't know, but I'm eating ice cream.
When he shows that money, it's all fake. He's got a color copier at work.
Are you going to go live tonight, Karl?
Yeah, it's 7.
Did he try to take down your Reddit?
Just have some fun and blow off some steam from working all week.
Did he try to take down your Reddit?
About 2 years ago, he came in and he posted to his Patreon how to take down my Reddit channel. Okay. Gave him all my instructions and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, you got all his Patreons and saying they are his Patreons and we're going to take you down, and they were posting gay stuff and Nazi stuff, calling us Nazis and white supremacists, and that's when I got my stalker, the guy that started making videos about me and threatening me. And I mean, you can put Squirrel Bay Parodies in Google, and his videos will come up.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I got most of the worst ones taken down. I mean, they were really bad.
Right. Hey, you guys.
But his whole channel should have been taken down. Anyways, but yeah, so, I caught that right away, and since I'm the moderator, I'm the maker of the Reddit, I was able to flag his comments and theirs, and they all got banned from Reddit. They can't come back. They can't make any more accounts.
All right, I gotta get going. Okay. What?
Okay.
Yes, she's got to put his collar on and walk him around the lake.
Right. But I will talk to you guys all later. Okay.
All right. See ya.
Thanks for both coming on. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you. Okay, we're back real quick. Anyways, we had a little thing with my shot. Anyways, we had to cut those guys. I gotta get going, so we're gonna go out. Anyways, we appreciate the military, the armed forces, branches, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, mercenaries, Coast Guard uniform. Thing for this country, don't shout the shower Penn State. I'm not shouting the shower Penn State, but we appreciate men wearing blue too as well. 1 and 2, forgotten Vietnam. All the wars, appreciate you listening overseas. Appreciate it very much. You got your choice in life to make good choices, and you'll be in good places. Thanks for the guys coming on. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and don't drink and drive. Always for safe sex. Okay, go travel, read, meet people. Go do something substantial. Okay, appreciate it. We had to get going here, but anyways, I do not have sexual relations with Lewinsky. Fear-mongering radio. Appreciate it very, very much. And ladies and gentlemen, we are